I think it's my Wi-Fi. Yesterday also the same thing. If you ask Tianyu and Hanling, okay. So sorry
No,
about that.
because there's people's camera. Some people camera is like a lot of them is like black.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you might also having this problem. Okay, all right. As I think some of you have received this already. So the Christmas party is on the 10th of December. 2002, I think some of you have received this. Okay, Xiaoling and Zihan, I'm not sure you received it. Jason is quite pretty news here, so sorry. And Rui Hong, I'm not sure you received this. Okay, I'll be sending this later on to the lesson plans. So you're invited on the 10th of December at 4 to 6 p.m. Okay, please RSVP means, what is RSVP? That means you have to reserve, it's a French word. That means you have to reserve. So next time when your friend got married or birthday parties or anniversary, if the card put that RSVP means you must reply to the person to whether you are attending or not. Okay? Okay, so can so this is the one here. I think I got the wrong slide. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay, this is the one. Okay, let's start. Oh my God. Okay, we were supposed to be in the group here, right? Last week you are supposed to talk. Yufan. Oh, Ziye is here. Well done. So, Guoren, Ziye, and Yufan, you are supposed to talk about casual employments. Hanling, Zihan, and Yang Zhen, you are talking about contracting employments. Kaiwen, Lingyan is not here, so maybe Jason, you can join them. And Jiaxing and Rui Hong, you are talking about part-time employment. Whereas Tianyu and Hao Xian and Zachary, oh, Zachary is not here. So I think I have to throw Jiaxing over, if you don't mind. Okay. Over here. So casual employment. So what do we have here? Okay. So this month is the last lesson for this month. We are talking about employment. So Jason, every month we have different topics to talk about it. Okay, Xiaoling, if you are not sure, just to update you, we are talking about ideologies, unemployment, and cyber wellness. Guess what? My set 2, this year, next year they are set 2, you all are set 3. Yeah? My set 2 student, let me show you an example, okay? These are my set 2 students 2 days ago. So one of them, you see, they do cybersecurity. So this is one way to do presentation, and this is considered as one of the homework. This is also considered your student performance appraiser for next year. Okay, this is one of them. Okay, cybersecurity, cyber wellness. And of course, one of them talk about this, ideology. So Yang Zhen, Ziye was saying conservatism and liberalism and socialism. So this is one way to talk about ideology and how this ideology is different from the other one. And guess what? She prefers socialism, Yang Zhen. I'm not sure whether you think it's good or liberalism. So this is, she's the only one who do this. By right, it's supposed to be a group work, okay? So just to give you an idea, all right? Okay, later you guys have to present it, don't mind, I think last week, Kaiwan or Zihan, did we go through this before last week? Yes?
Yeah.
Did we go through?
Yeah. We briefly went through it, like a bit.
Well, briefly, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. So
full-time, part-time, never mind, children. You find maybe your last 2 lessons you're away, so we are doing this one. Just to recap, what is part-time and full-time? What is part-time versus full-time employments? Are you ready? Yang Zhen, please read to the class. Thank you. Hi, Ziyue, welcome. I hope your soul is back at home already, Ziyue. Okay.
Part-time work usually entails working less than 35 hours a week. However, there are no fixed rules regarding the number of hours a part-time employee can work. There is a distinction between part-time versus full-time employment if your employment contract and the company's employment rules. Singapore's Employment Act protects part-time workers except for those who are domestic workers or sailors. Part-time employees have the same rights to leave as full-time employees, covering both annual, parental, and sick leave. Their salary while on the leave is prorated in accordance with that of a comparable full-time employee.
Thank you. Why are we talking about part-time and full-time? I'm going to be Sec3 student. I'm not going to start to be in the workforce. Why am I involved in this? You have to know this because beside your social study next year to know about diversity working, foreign talents working the time, you are going to go to the workforce in maybe around 5 to 7 years time after you finish your degree. But during this process, you may take up some part-time jobs. So whatever I share with you, like telling, I always like to use it in real life. So why do you think part-time or full-time is really important now, even though you are a student? Because you need to know that employment is part and parcel of the country's workforce. So sometimes your parents might be doing a part-time job, full-time job, flexible jobs, whatever jobs. Like Uncle Raymond's, okay, after I quit my MOE's teachings, I'm doing my volunteer police job, my gojitsu and as a restaurant. Like this morning, I went to Jurong Point to help out my friend to set up the store. There's a flexi time. Well, why we are doing this? Because we need to keep ourselves abreast of the latest things, what is happening. Not just study in the textbook. We need to know what is the real world out there so we can see. So when you are there to involve, you realize, oh, this is not just life is a bed of roses. We have a lot of things to learn. Then you will appreciate, ladies and gentlemen, how your parents EKE are living. Can you write down? Harlin, can you help me to type the words for those who are not sure? Okay, EKE a living, to eat a living. 为了三餐而生存. Right, telling, I think last week I didn't share this word, right? So this word is so important because it helps to understand the natures, the sacrifice that your parents has been working for you. At the same time, you guys, it's not just forever study, right? Agree now? Right, Yifan, Zihan? You cannot be studying for the rest of your life. You need to come out to work. True now? Can you, right? Ziye, right? Kaiwen, Xiaoling, correct now? You need to come out to work. Why? Because your parents will be getting old. You cannot expect your parents to work until 80 years old, 对吗？Xiaoling, 对不对？ Your job is to take care of them, 对吗？ Bring home, 对不对？ Right? You cannot be getting your mommy, daddy. You don't tell me your mommy, daddy 70 years old, 80 years old. You're still going to get money from them, don't do anything. Cannot be, right? Right? You still have to support yourself. Okay? So later we will want to see how you're going to do your presentation. Next. May I have Yifan?
Alternatively, a full-time job involves working more than 35 hours per week on a continuous basis. Although there's no explicit definition in Singapore's labor law, it's widely recognized that full-time employment is more than 35 hours per week. Employers can identify the precise amount of hours a full-time employee needs to work in their firm weekly. Full-time employees are useful since they become knowledgeable and efficient with the business processes.
Thank you. I'm not sure Zihan, Jason's, Kaiwen's, Rui Hong, have you heard the news about the Qatar, where they built a lot of stadium, right? And they are exploiting and being very bad, discriminating the foreign workers working in Qatar, and they do not give them enough rest, enough money, enough healthcare, and most of them die without knowing it. How true it is? Is it true that they work more than like 35 hours per week or more than that without overtime pay and work till the day they sayonara and die? Or is it important? Why is it important? You must know, you must know your rights. Okay? And some of the parents might be working so late, all these things, they may know their rights, but they just do it because they need to keep their rice bowl. They need to keep the job. But Singapore here, you know, if you have a domestic helper, you have a helper in your house, you know that every month you must give them a 1 day off, right? This is another social study, diversity, right? It's a right, because one day, Jason, Qiaoling, Kaiwen, Hao Shen, you guys will be also employing staff, maybe employing helpers to take care of your babies, take care of your whoever's your parents or whatever it is, or take care of your household. So you must know the legals. Now, whatever you're learning, this is more like a law, a humanities subjects, right? Agree, Zihan? Right? You must know your rights, and then don't let the employer, your boss, to abuse you, to discriminate you, to take advantage of you just because you do not know the rules and regulations, right? So you must take note of this. Don't tell me, for goodness sake now, I'm just only a 15 years old, okay? Your work is more than just a 15 years old. You must expand more than that, all right? Thank you very much, Yifan. Good to hear your voice again. Advantages of part-time employment. Is it good? Is it good to be doing part-time? Yeah, definitely part-times. Take notes, you may not have the quality as a full-time, the benefits of a full-time, but part-time sometimes do have some benefits. Like last few months, okay, Zihan, Jason, I was working part-time with one of my ex-boss company, even though it's a couple of hours. Guess what? You know what is CPF? No? Jason may not know. You know what is CPF? 公积金啊，听过吗 ？Jason 听过吗 ？Central Provision Fund. Jason, if you are Singaporean, you better make sure when you go out to work next time, the employer must pay you CPF. No, yes, if you are Singaporean PR, don't let them take advantage on you. If your any relative come here with they are Singaporean or PR and they don't pay the CPF, it's an illegal thing. You can sue them under the Ministry of Manpower. You know that, Zahana? CPF is the money that you will learn in social study. Okay, don't worry. That, you know, can buy houses. Okay, can buy HDB flat. Can use your MediSave account. Very good, Can use the money out, okay, Xiaoling, maybe you want to go to poly or further study, you can use your daddy, mommy CPF money to pay for your study. So you no need to borrow from bank. You know, borrow from bank, the interest is very high, so you use your mommy, daddy account from the CPF to pay for your study. Then after you graduate, you come out to work, you take back the money and top up your mommy, daddy CPF account. 一举两得, one stone kill two birds, right? So Jiaxing, you don't believe, ask your koko, Xiaoxing will know already. So this is CPF. So this is important. As long as you're Singaporeans and part-time, Singaporean PR, you are entitled CPF. Okay, so for example, telling if you're earning $1,000 part-time, your boss have to pay 17% of the $100, $1,000. That means your boss have to top up $170 plus your 20% of your $1,000, so it's $200. So there will be $370 in your CPF account. So now you understand why, Zihan, all of you, the higher you study, the more money you earn. Of course, got tax, fair enough, but your CPF will be solid. So by the time you are a Singaporean, 55 years old, you can get this money to do a lot of things. Okay, you can for retirements. It's very important, just to share with you. All right. So part-time employment has numerous advantages over full-time employment, including, let's go. May I have Kaiwan? Your turn.
Okay. Because part-time employment consumes less of your time, it provides a greater possibility for work-life balance. While earning a salary, you've got time to pursue other interests and personal hobbies, continue your education, or start a business. Furthermore, having a part-time job allows you to work at times that are convenient for you. Pick up your children from work and do things you like in your free time.
Yes, from school, from work, yes. One of them asked me, does YouTuber and influencer consider part-time? Yes, it's possible. Nowadays, technology is so different that you can change a lot of things. Okay, you can make your life to be so flexible, not like your grandparents' time and my times. In fact, now I'm lucky. Last time when I was younger age, we do not have all this technology to help. Then when we do part-time, it's not possible. Now, people doing a full-time job, they can do selling online at Lazada, at Amazon, 对吗，国人? At Genshin, yeah, Guan will be very happy. Genshin, yes, right. Can you correct now? Rui Hong, Ziye, Haling, you should know, right? So people like doing, they call it moonlighting. That means they have a full-time jobs, but they're still moonlighting, selling something online to Lazada, to Amazons, to Shopee. It's nothing wrong, but some bosses don't like that. But that is considered flexible and part-time structures job. Thank you. Back to you, Warren. Hey, wait. Yes, please.
Because once you've established your work schedule, you're going to be able to make plans and enjoy your personal life without devoting 35 hours per week to a job. Furthermore, working fewer hours allows you to rest and revitalize. As a consequence, part-time employees face reduced stress and burnout as a result of their job obligations. Employees who have a good work-life balance are healthier and happier. Students.
I just realized, thank you, Warren. I just realized it's not 35 hours. If I'm not mistaken, it's 44 hours. And recently, the government has decided to work, instead of 5-day works, they might change to 4 days work. That means Friday, Saturday, Sundays are off. Do you like the ideas? Of course, I don't mind to work 4 days, right? But make sure my pay don't cut. That's more important. Agree lah. As long as you don't cut my pay, I'm happy already. You cut my pay, I'm not happy. So this part-time is not only that you help you to reduce your stress, to spend more time with your family bonding, to have a better work-life balance. You realize all these are very important because, Jason, I'm not sure whether your school will do social study or not, or international school may not have to. Tianyu, Ziye, you all know Yang Zheng, Wei Hong, and Han Ling, and Qiao Lin. We are talking about this the part-time jobs in terms of suddenly I lost what I want to say, sorry. Give me a minute, I suddenly lost track of what I want to say, sorry. Part-time jobs is different from full-time job because the full-time jobs not only have all the benefits, but part-time may have a limited, but the advantage of part-time is that you are able to manage your time well, you have a better bonding with your families. Maybe you can do, for example, there are some, I realized, I used to patronize Sazeria near my house, and this girl is a waitress, and she's now studying in Singapore Institute of Management or SMU or SIM. So he's doing a degree, a full-time degree or part-time degree, but working part-time waitress. So he's able to use his part-time pay to pay for his educations. So I asked her, why don't you use your parents' CPF money to pay? He said, no, I want to use my own money, and I borrow the money from bank, and I want to do it on my own. Wow, 很懂事的女孩子 about 22 years old. Very mature, very understanding. She told me that my parents have helped me enough already. So this is my own way of doing things to take over the responsibility. Well done for this girl. Okay, so part-time is something that don't look down on it. I have friends who are lawyers. They decided to quit law and then they decided to quit lawyer and become a part-time to stay home like daddy. Okay, like myself, house husband, like myself. I used to have a full-time job before I was a teacher. So I quit my job and take care of my 2 eldest children. They are now 27 years old and 23 years old. But now I'm going back to part-time and flexible time to take care of my mom and my little boys. And also I have some free times. I'm intending to go back to play driving range golf. That's my favorite sport. So back to who's then. So later you get some idea already, so you know what to talk about it. Tips for better work-life balance, acquire experiences. I think children, if you can, after your O-level, please do some part-time jobs to get a feel what is working life. Then you will understand the higher, the better you study more, it will help you in terms not just knowledge, but of course salary, not only salary, but a very comfortable life. Seriously, trust me, okay? Who shall I ask to read? May I, Charlie? Is Charlie inside? Yes. No? Charlie is out, is it? Oh, no. No. May I read home read already, right? Okay. May I have Hao Xuan? Are you able to read Hao Xuan?
Which one?
There, right in front of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Acquire experience. A part-time job gives you the opportunity to get practical experience in the workplace. If you're interested in a different career but aren't ready to make the full commitment, testing it out with part-time work might help you determine if you love it or not. Furthermore, if you're developing your professional abilities, part-time employment generally requires less experience than a full-time career. You can begin developing your talents and experience in part-time employment and then go full-time once you've shown your ability.
Exactly. So some of you, I'm not sure, after maybe you're doing your diploma, your A-level while waiting for your university, or when you're university, there are a lot of my ex-students, okay? Qiao Ling, are you okay with your Zoom? Your Wi-Fi okay? Everything okay, Qiao Ling? Please show me your thumbs up. Okay, a lot of students who are now in universities or even after university, they are not sure what they want to embark on in their career. The first thing I tell them to do, no, Jason, to become a tuition teacher. To earn some pocket money first, to experience. You know, being a tuition teacher is not easy, Jason. You must know the students, whether he's paying attention, whether he like your subjects, or especially when you're teaching Chinese nowadays. A lot of people can't really, like, including my younger son, he can't speak Mandarin very well, very sad. Okay, as an English teacher, I'm very particular. I told my younger son, you can feel my English, I don't give a damn. But if you feel my Chinese, I'm going to kill you off. That is me. Because we are Chinese. We know the roots. When he pronounced strawberry 草莓, the 草莓, 我喜欢吃草莓. Oh my goodness, that's it. 子涵完蛋了. When they say 屋子的, 我要5只, 我还给他6只7只. That's it. That is not the right things. Okay, same things like when you're learning a language, you need to have passions. So same thing when you're looking for a full-time jobs, you can test out to see whether do you like to be to become a teacher? Maybe you can test out to become a tuition teacher. Or if you like F&B, do you like cooking? So maybe you want to work in the kitchen to see how people work in the kitchens. Is it very tough? Not easy, Okay, I've been washing the Japanese rice for a few days already. My hand also cannot take it, but that is part of it. And then if you are interested to work in a law firm, maybe you can work as an internship to understand how the lawyer works. Or maybe you want to work in the vet. Now, last year, I got one student after O-level, she wanted to work in the vet. No, she wanted to become a vet. So she asked me, is there any pet shop groomings that she can learn the skill? And after a while, she told me, wow, it's not easy. So it's good to, the part-time is to test out whether that career is suitable for you or not. So that is a good thing. So please, always check yourself first to see whether you are suitable. The same things that next 2 years is going to be very important. If you're going to screw up the next 2 years in your studies, I'm telling you, you're going to screw up your career path. Seriously, no joke. Those of you are going for Sec3, in fact, all of you are going Sec3, please very, very careful on that. Right, next, may I have, so, like this, okay. So what is the contract employee versus a regular employee? So we cover this, okay, later we talk about this also. Disadvantages of employments. Qiao Ling, are you able to read this one? Thank you. There are several drawbacks. Let's go. Back to you, Qiao Ling. Qiao Ling, are you able to read? I can't hear you, sorry, Qiao Ling. Sorry, I think you're lagging. I think your Wi-Fi not very strong, Maybe you're in the room, right? But can you hear me? If you can hear me, thumbs up. Please show me a thumbs up. So okay, Jason, will you be able to read to the class, please? Thank you, Jason. There are several drawbacks. Thank you. Back to you, Jason.
There are several drawbacks of part-time employment compared to full-time jobs, including fewer benefits. Generally, more businesses don't provide dental or paramedical insurance to their part-time employees. They typically reserve this perk for full-time employees. So if you don't have another employment or partner who covers you, additional health insurance benefits can increase when you're paying out of pocket. As a result, before accepting part-time work, it's a good idea to inquire about perks in your employment contract.
I love the way you read. Thank you very much, Jason. True enough, if you're a part-timer, make sure you have covered your health benefits, especially you're working with some of those in the kitchen, like, you know, the hot water, cold waters, fire hazards, or certain part of the buildings that needs safety regulations. In case you fall down, you hurt yourself, something drop on your head. Are you covered with medical things? As an insurance agent before, Jason, I was an insurance agent in AIA, NTUC Income, and Excel Life, Manulife. So I passed my insurance exam. So it's good to cover yourself, whether you're part-time or full-time. In fact, I think, Jason, your parents may have bought some insurance for you in terms of endowment plans or life plans or saving plans or whatever plans, not just to cover you for your illness or sickness or death, but for your future use. Do you know, Jason, and the rest of you are listening, your parents will buy a policy to cover you a lot of money. So by the time, Jason, you are 21. For Singaporean, the boys are 21. For Singaporean, girls are 18 because girls don't need to go for national service. So usually 21, you will get a large sum of money. That's where you become a young adult. And what are you going to do this money? For example, 30,000 or maybe 100,000. So this money can go further to study. Guys, sorry, I'm not against, again, I repeat, I'm not against any university in Singapore. If you have the chance, use this money, go overseas and study. Seriously. If money is not the main concern, right? If money is not the main concern, go overseas and study. Nothing wrong with Singapore University, please. But if you want to stay in university in Singapore, go ahead. But best, if you have the chance, after you graduate from Singapore University, you want to do your master degree, maybe you still think like Singapore, go ahead. But if you want, you can go to Australia and UK. I don't advise for my case. That's my personal opinion, okay? Don't quote me. If you want to study business, then maybe you go to US. If you want to study languages or some law or things like that, then you go to UK. That's my preference. I'm just giving my personal two cents worth of thoughts. Okay, it's up to you. But if you want to go to other parts of the world and study your university, please. Your aim here is not to complete your O-level. Your aim here is to go for university. Seriously. But after that, Jason, whether you got your university degree, whether you want to complete what kind of career, that is your own issue already. But the main thing, because the next 10 years, O-level and A-level will be flooding the whole entire Singapore. Even Jason, you know, right? If you see those grab food, also must have O-level. No? My friend that time don't even have O-level, seriously, Jason. He don't even have O-level. I think he only got set 2 level. And then when he wanted to apply for a taxi driving license in Singapore, he had to go through a lot of process, no? The interviewer asked him, do you have how many years of experience? And he even had to go for a test to make sure he understands, you see. Jason, I told them last month or so, 50 years ago, back in 1950 and 1960, to be a police officer, you pass your PSLE, your Set 1, you become an officer. Now, you think PSLE can become a police officer now, Jason? No way, right? You must be at least an O-level and above. So times has changed. Okay, so you must upgrade yourself. So Qiao Ling and Jason, Zihan and Wei Hong, okay, and Yufan, you should know, Yufan, I think you 听到闲了. You must learn, relearn, and unlearn. You cannot always learn from people. You have to unlearn and find a new method. Okay, study, there's no shortcut. Study, there's only learn, relearn, and unlearn to make yourself better. If you think this teacher, the way he teach you, if let's say Uncle Raymond, the way I teach you, not very good, then you find another way to improve yourself. No teachers in the world is perfect. Qiao Ling, you agree with me, Qiao Ling? Qiao Ling frozen already, cannot see me. Jason, you agree with me now? Even Sun Tzu is not perfect. Maybe I'm not sure. You might disagree with me. All right, Zihan, you agree with me? Do you think Sun Tzu is perfect teacher? 知己知彼，百战不败. Right? Is it true?
I wouldn't say, okay, I don't think that anything in the world is perfect. That's what I would say.
Yes. Correct. But you must say one thing, Zihan and all of you listening, your mom is the perfect person for you. Agree now? You cannot say she's not perfect. Hey, hello, brother. She lost a lot of blood during the process of giving birth to you, no? You cannot say she's not perfect, right? 对吗, Zihan? Without your mom going through the process of pregnancy and give birth to you, do you think 你今天可以坐在这边这么肥肥胖胖这么 cute Let's be honest, correct now, right? That's why 你看古代都是尊敬母亲的. Okay, get it So this is don't mind. I think you are right. There's no such thing as perfect. 孙子 may think that the art of war, 孙子兵法 is very perfect. That 一定会有一个漏洞的. 诸葛亮这么厉害也是有漏洞，对吗？三国演义 If you study the art of war. Why am I talking all these things? Because you're involving to study the method of study, the methodologies or the methods. Which one is important? Is it the method or is it the methodologies? Or is it the skill? Is it the knowledge? Here to come for tuition is not about telling you, Zihan. So Zihan is a boy, huh? Must remember is a grammar, singular. Hey, come on, bro. You know this already, right, Zihan? Agree? You are wrong. Do you know? I got one Sec4 student a few years ago. He can't even tell me this. Look at the screen. He can't tell me what is has and have. HAS is for singular, correct now, Zihan? Jason, right? Oh, 对吗, Tianyu? Hao Xuan? HAV is for they, we, and I, correct now? But you know what, Zihan? He played LOL. You know what's LL, right? League of Legends. His level is 300 now. It's one of the top. Goran, I think if he's playing Genshi, I think he's very good. He's so good in his LOL, but very sad, Zihan. He was being bullied in school. Yeah, very sad. I hate it when I hear this. And guess what, Zihan? He's now in poly studying cybersecurity, okay? Even though his English is not very good from D7 or E8, got the C5 after that. But his maths was awesome. A1 all the way. And when he went to interview, I taught him what to say. Thank God he went. I think he got an E8E. So guys, doesn't mean play games it sucks. You must know what to play, where to play, when to play, who to play. He shared with me, he don't like to play with his classmate. Every time when he win the classmate, he went back to school, he was being bullied. So he had to came out an anonymous name inside the LOL to play. Sorry, I never play LOL and I don't know what is League of Legends, how it works. Okay, I only play Minecraft. No, I don't play Minecraft. But I'm just sharing with you, okay, so from my studies last time research, playing computer games is very good in terms of motivating your brains. But overplaying it is no good. Okay, so thank you. Jason, well read. So let's move on to the next one. Xiaoling, are you able to read now? No? Okay, may I have who else? Jiaxing, will you mind read the one less job security?
Less job security. Part-time employees' hours are generally the first to suffer when a firm faces an economic downturn or seasonal fluctuations. Part-time employees frequently fill the gaps during the busy seasons, and when the demand drops, the firm will most likely reduce the hours. As a result, there's less job security when you work part-time. Furthermore,
it's okay, thanks, Jiaxing. I'm sad to say during the COVID, the 2 years, a lot of people who are taking part-time jobs, they really sayonara and end up unemployment, a lot of debts to pay. Oh yeah, do you heard about recently about the China Foxconn? The news? Do you know about that? Their working environments, they were fighting with the security guard because of they do not have a proper
Oh yeah, like they were rioting with the police, and they were wait, hang on, I don't think like the Chinese media ever published this because it's average Chinese censorship.
That's the thing I don't like, Zihan. Sorry, not I don't like what you say. I don't like the censorship part. But sorry to say, like now you understand why, Yang Zhen, I don't like communists. I'm telling you right to your face. I don't like communism. Okay, nothing wrong. Because my wife has been watching a lot of China drama compared to K-drama and Japanese drama or US drama. Now, a lot of things for China is a bit propaganda, nothing wrong. It's good to be honest.
Yeah, no, but I don't think that it's a inherent communist thing. It's only that the government bodies who does this is just so happens to be communist.
No choice. No choice. Because you know the communism is nothing. Okay, sorry. Don't use the word communist. It's no choice. China is so big. If you are not going to control it properly, it will break down. No?
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't have anything to do with communism. It's only
just
the ideology of ruling and controlling doesn't necessarily need to be in line with the communism thinking.
It's considered much better.
You go
compared
see
to
the
Vietnam.
Iran is not communist yet. They keep on censoring all the protests. What same thing? They're both
Yes.
authoritarian.
Yeah, recently they do not sing the national anthem during the World Cup. And there are some countries who want to wear the armband for the LGBT, they are also banned. Why can't we have inclusive? Now children, understand why all of you are doing Sec3 social study. Religion is still the key. You don't tell me what is your race, your region, that means country. Religion is the most important things that cover everything. You don't talk about it. Because religion has been in the surface of the world for thousands of years. People can die for the religion, and it's called, Yang Zhen, you should know jihad, right? The jihad, the holy war. Right? Yes. So you see, people can die for it. No.
About religion, I like 30 year better.
I beg your pardon?
About religion, I actually more enjoy 30 year war rather than the terrorism.
The 30 years war? Did I hear you wrong?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the 30 years war from 1618 to 1640. I think it was a fought with, like, was it like a holy war or something? I don't know.
It's about Protestantism and Reformation. Not exactly. It's about Protestantism.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
The Protestant and the Catholic, right?
Wait, how about like Reconquista? Is that a holy war?
Reconquista is somewhat. It is basically Catholic.
They were
retaking
fighting
Liberia
against the Muslims, the Moors.
Yes, that's very confusing.
That sounds about right.
And you know, recently because of the Jamia Islamia, Al-Qaeda, Mas Salamat, it's all about religion, about terrorism, about religions.
Yeah, that's
and honestly, I think the Western sometimes go too much, the extremes to kind of, can I use the word eradicate our culture, our belief, our religions. In fact, our religions like the Buddhism, the Taoisms, the Christianities, the Islam, the Hinduism, all these actually to teach us good thing. 你跟我讲哪个宗教叫你去杀人的，去害人的，没有吗？那个是邪教了 ，correct not? That would be a cult already. So to me, it's like something like part-time. You're being left out. You do not have the benefits. Same things. Like if you do not have a religion, my advice to all of you, please get a religion. I'm not saying you must be a Christian. I'm not saying free thinker is no good. I didn't say that. Because this is not just a tuition, this is a discussion. I want to let you all as a leader. Okay, Jason, you are not my student, Jason, and Sally, open up the discussion. Yes, back to you.
I think to be honest, religion is more of a way to not think. Because personally, I think the way that religion works is by you follow a set of preset rules of the people who created this religion, envision how this world should be, how you should interact with the world. But if say you have your own set of ideals, how you view the world, then it might be just your own religion, because then you don't have to follow what other people think should be the way.
Yeah, but sadly to say, that's not true. Look at Taliban. You see, look at Taliban and look at the French people. They sometimes use religion as an excuse. Okay, sorry, today, this month, we are not talking about religious things, so we'll move on to that. But thanks for the sharing. Next paragraph, may I have Ziyue? Are you okay to talk? Is your soul back to your homes already? Okay, Ziyue, back to you.
Wait, where do I start?
Honestly, Uncle Raymond hate to take roller coaster. Every time I take roller coaster, I think I control myself, even the Viking and roller coaster, because I got high phobia. I'm very scared of taking all these nonsense things. So and when I go to USS, I will only take the Elmo's ride. Okay, the Elmo's ride. Back to you, Ziye. Furthermore,
when a business has a downturn in the economy, it's common for them to let go or lay off part-time employees while keeping their full-time personnel. As a result, part-time workers have less job security. Another disadvantage is that a firm may see its part-time employees as less valuable since they've committed fewer resources, money, and time to their work.
especially during the 2 years COVID, thank you, Ziyue, that a lot of part-timers will end up no job and become the full-timers doing all the jobs, especially for the food and beverages, F&B. And it's true, because of that, a lot of part-timers because what trace together, social and ambassadors, social distancing ambassador. Now you don't see that, right, Ziyue, huh? The last 2 years, you can see the social ambassador walking with the red t-shirts. Some even the SIA, air stewardess and air steward have to work in the MRT. True that. You see that, right? Especially in the Huacheng, that side, if you are taking train to Tan Kah Kee, you know what I mean, right? Yeah, all the pretty girl and handsome guys standing there. Hey, hello, air stewardess and air steward definitely must be handsome and pretty, what? Then you put that auntie, uncle to serve you in the aeroplane, man? Let's be honest, right? Correct, guys? Okay. Don't take it so serious, please. Okay, next, inconsistency of timing and scheduling. Zihan, your turn.
Right. Inconsistent timing and scheduling. One of the major disadvantages of working a part-time job is the inconsistency of the timetable. While some firms provide a steady schedule week after week, many leverage part-time staff to fill in gaps during a working time that full-time employees cannot handle. You may, for instance, work 25 hours 1 week and 20 hours the following. You can also expect to work mornings, afternoons, and nights spread out throughout the week. This might be inconvenient when scheduling appointments, having other employment, or planning extracurricular activities.
So take note, sometime, Zihan, I'm not sure about you. Can maybe check with all your mummies, all of you, check with your mummies, especially when you're a baby that time. Your mommy may be giving out a full-time job, just to spend quality time to take care of you when you are born, maybe a few months to 5 years old, until you can go to, like Jason, you say like kindergarten, right? So imagine your mom maybe have a full-time job, a high-paid job. He'll sacrifice, not only give birth to you, lost a lot of blood during the process of giving birth to you, take care of you, sleepless night. Now, she had to give up her job, a full-time job, to do part-time job, just to take care of your well-being, your educations, and everything. So, come on, guys. No, maybe not only your mom, maybe your father also have to do that. Or maybe even your grandparents have to give out their full-time jobs just to make sure your mom continue to have a full-time job. The grandparents quit the full-time job and take care of you. Or even do their part-time jobs. So you know how important you are to your family. Because, Zihan, next time when your father, you will do the same things and you'll discuss with your wife whether who is going to quit the job to take care of your boy or your girl. End up, your parents will come in and say, don't worry, you guys going to work, you get an employee and helper, daddy, mommy will help you to take care of my grandson. See? So this is part and parcel of life. You don't just study for the sake of it. You must understand the whole economy's, socials, society's issues. All right, thank you. Let's go.
Every business has its own definition of full-time hours as outlined in an employment contract or the company's rules. There are numerous advantages to working full-time over working part-time, such as better remuneration packages. Although
Take
it's
note
not
take note of this word, please. Okay, thank you. Let's go.
Although it's not stated or required by law, most firms provide health insurance and other perks to full-time employees that are not generally accessible to part-time employees. Dental and paramedical health insurance coverage and profit-sharing schemes contribution are examples of these perks. Generally, full-time employees also have access to benefits such as termination notice, parental leave, paid leave, education and training programs, relocation packages, employee stocks purchase plans, corporate membership, subsidized and free gym membership, staff referral schemes, and team outings.
Yeah, I used to work in Starbucks a few years ago. So if you work longer in Starbucks, okay, Rui Hong, you will entitled a coffee bean share, 就是股票. Okay, straight away, when you have the share, you already earn 20% of it, if I'm not mistaken. That means the share market $1, you already earn 120. So this is the benefit. So for example, if those people will work in Apple Store, Rui Hong, oh, you get what I mean now? When they resign, they sell the share. Good luck to them, man. So that's the benefit. Like Google, Amazon's, Apple, HP, Dell computer, you name it. Okay. So this is the benefit. So work hard, children. So this is the path. Okay, this is where you're supposed to be in terms of all the packages, whether for full-time staff. Xiaoling, are you able to read now? Xiaoling, are you able to read? No. How Hanling cannot read. How Shen read ready? May I have Yufan again, please?
Because a full-time employee works more than 35 hours per week, their compensation is generally higher than that of a part-time employee. As a result, they earn more money since they work longer hours. As a result, a firm may choose to pay its full-time employees on an hourly or yearly basis. Full-time roles sometimes demand advanced skills and expertise and pay more.
Expertise and pay more, right? Recently, Yifan, you know, the Singapore government has declared the 公务人员, civil servant, like your teachers, your teachers or your parents if you are working for the government sector, next month they can have extra 1.1 months of bonus left. That means if your salary is 5,000, they times another 1.1. That means you have 5,000 plus another 5,000 plus another 2,500. Whoa, Zihan. Can you imagine your salary is 10,000? Then you got 1.1 again. Wow, plus how many? 15,000, right? Extra, no. You know, last time when they work in the oil company, Yufan, Zihan, Tianyu, Rui Hong, and Jason, when you work in oil company, the petroleum, 6-month bonus. My God, Jesus Christ, Zihan, can you imagine your salary is 10,000 plus 6 months? $60,000 plus that one 70,000. You can practically buy a Rolex watch for your wife. And it happened to my friends, my colleagues before. The husband was working in a petroleum company. The Rolex watch cost her $22,000. That was back in 1990 something. So you must find the right job, seriously. Okay? Which is the most high paying jobs now? Cyber security is the most high paying job. You know why not, Zan and Rui Hong? A lot of scammer, ma. Correct not? Correct not? A lot of scammer. True not? I'm the police force, Zihan, I'm telling you. Even our police force now, we also have a lot of people employing anti-scam. One of my ex-students now is in the SAF, Singapore Armed Forces, as an officer to do scamming because people might attack the Singapore Air Force, Armed Forces or SAF data, correct now? You know, it's very dangerous, no? If they hack into the military data, good luck, no? It's going to be a war, no? Not just a physical war, okay? It's very important. Guys, you know how important your role is for the next 10 years after you finish your degree. Completed, don't say finish, try. After you completed successfully your degree. Back to you. May I have, who else, disadvantages? Kaiwan?
Disadvantages of full-time employment. Wait, am I supposed to list out like what I think is like?
Just read like that, yeah.
Okay.
I'll move on.
Despite the attractive benefits full-time employment boasts, it also comes with numerous disadvantages, such as
as compared to
part-time employment, such as higher chance of exhaustion and burnout. Full-time employees work longer hours and may have more responsibility than their part-time counterparts. As a result, companies have higher expectations of their full-time employees. As a consequence of their increased demands, full-time employees are more likely to experience burnout. Furthermore, individuals may feel overwhelmed by increased duties, suffer increased stress, or grow dissatisfied with their employment.
So guys, Kaiwan, you will be falling into this. In fact, all of you are listening here. One day when you're working a full-time jobs, your boss, your company will promote you, will give you a pay increments because you have done a great jobs. The increments will have extra responsibility, extra duties, extra workload. Then you have to burn yourself, you have to work overtime, and you cannot claim overtime because you are a senior executive or senior manager or even director. Then how? You might miss your children's birthday party, your wife anniversary, your parents' birthday party, whatever it is. Are you willing to do that? Are you able to manage the time properly? You see, that is the things that you guys now, while you're doing yourself as a student, a professional student, you must know how to plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you need to know when to arrange your time properly to make sure that you have quality time for yourself, for your family. That's called work-life balance. Right now, work-life balance is very important. Seriously, especially of this 21st century's world. Compared to your great-grandfather's times and grandparents' time, they may not have work-life balance. They really slaughter like hell because they need to develop the countries. So now the country is a developed countries. We need to maintain quality, healthy lifestyle. So by saying that, I'm sorry to say, Kaiwan, all of you, okay, you will ask me why I study so hard. I got all my results so good. Now I got a degree, well done. You come out to work as an accountant, working as an accountant, you will burn midnight oil like hell because you got to do auditing. Ask your parents. If your parents are accountant and auditor, you know it's not an easy job. And if you are IT manager, good luck to you. I tell you, every time when there's a change of Windows XP from version 11 to 12, or even the iPad, the software, the hardware upgradings, you got to learn. That's why you got to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So now you understand, Zihan. You see, Windows XP have to learn and relearn and unlearn. Right. Whatever you learn from Office 365, maybe in 10 years' time, there will be Office, don't know what really. Correct. The last time when I came out the book for Microsoft Office versions that was 15 years to 20 years ago, now it's totally different already. So I have to relearn and unlearn, not just learn itself. That is very stupid, and don't do that. Okay, thank you. Full time. Jiaxing, your turn.
Less room for adjustments in terms of work-life balance. There's less flexibility for work-life balance when you work more than 35 hours a week in a full-time job. More time spent at work implies less time spent at home with family and friends and for personal hobbies. Furthermore, if you got a second job or starting a business on the side, full-time hours provide fewer chances to earn money or pursue hobbies or studies.
Oh, while you're reading this, Jiaxing, one of my students, the father told me, by this Indian boy, okay, who went to Taiwan school, RJC, from a neighborhood school. He's now in US at the Silicon Valley, completed his university, okay, going there to work for a startup in Singapore. So when he come back, he might be one of another entrepreneur and startup. So this is the room for you here in Singapore. Okay, we will talk about meritocracy. Everyone has 一视同仁, everyone has equal opportunities. As long you work hard, as long you contribute to the country, to society, and to yourself, you have opportunity. And these students, these Indian students, is now in US at the Silicon Valley in California for 1 year, paid by NUS or NTU. It's your choice, guys. This is a most golden opportunity in your life. The moment he come back from this Silicon Valley, I tell you, his resume, his experience, his job opportunity will increase. Okay, please. All right. So frequently asked question regarding part-time and full-time employments. Thank you. Xiaolin, are you able to read now? Is your Wi-Fi okay? You want to test it out and see? Xiaolin, thank you. If not, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't stress. Ken, are you able to
hear me? Hello?
Yes. Hi. Are you, but your mic is mute, eh? Your mic is mute, but can you talk? No, okay, never mind. Then I don't want to disturb you. I really can't hear you. So sorry. I want to give you a chance to read, but I really can't. Can you all hear her? No, right? Cannot, right? All right. So yeah, tell me, do it again. Maybe you do it again. Come. Unmute your mic and let's go. One more time.
Hello.
Okay, louder.
Hello.
Can I do me shine outline below?
Outline below are some commonly asked questions about part-time versus full-time employment. A part-time
Very good. Very good, very good. Carry on. Well done.
That requires them to work fewer than
35 hours a week.
a maximum of 7 hours per day. Be mindful that the number of hours highly depend on your employer and employment contract.
Well read, good voice. So you see, it's a 5-day work week. By right, under the law of Singapore, it's 5 days. But there are some places you work in civil servant will be 5.5 days. That means half day of Saturday or sometimes alternate Saturday. Okay. Well done, Xiaoling. Okay. Is part-time better than full-time? May I, Warren?
Both part-time and full-time employment come with their own set of benefits and drawbacks. Ultimately, which is better depends on your personal preferences and objectives. Part-time employment may be a better option if you're still pursuing your education and you're attending classes throughout the day. Part-time jobs may also be a fantastic option to continue in the workforce while caring for your family if you have childcare obligations or are caring for an aging parent.
Yeah, Warren. Today I was in Jurong Point, was setting out, and this 大姐, 63 years old, I think, 64. I was talking to her. I say, how do you find the job? I say, I never worked in my life, Raymond. I married young. I have young kids. When I was young, I was a housewife all the way. I even take care of my grandchildren now. But because my friends need some extra hand, so this is the first time I'm coming out to work. I got phobia. You know, I don't know what you mean by pay now or cash, all these thing payment. Never worked in my life. But they say, 大姐不用怕啦，试一下. So you know what she said to me, Warren? Yeah, I think the world has changed a lot. I need to see what I've lost in the past few years, and maybe hopefully I can suit the new environment. You see, Warren, learn, relearn, and unlearn again. A 60+ 大姐 auntie, that's to you is like grandparents who can come back to the workforce and face the real challenges. Hey, who are you, man, guys? 60+ is still not sure how to use WhatsApp, but he's doing his best to use WhatsApp using the iPhone or whatever phone. Luckily, he can speak a bit of English very well and as well as Mandarin. Right? She's a Chinese. So you guys have more experience and more knowledgeable than her. So don't be afraid. Thank you so much. Jason, your turn, please.
If you prefer to work numerous part-time jobs than one full-time one, that's a possibility as well. Full-time employment may be your best choice if you desire higher pay or better benefits. It's also a preferable choice if you can work during the daytime or on weekends.
Thank you. One of my good friends, Jason, he's not very highly educated. So what happened? He worked a full-time jobs from 9 to 5 at night. You know what he does, Jason? Gojek. Okay, my goodness, Gojek. That means 9 to 5 in the office. After 1 hour break, 7 p.m. Jason, he will drive all the way to 2 to 3 a.m. Sleep for a couple of hours. Wake up, boom, go to work again. I got another friends, okay, who work in a full-time job, 9 to 5, work in the security, condominium security guard, 12 hours shift. And sometimes, Jason, he has to do policing job, like together with Uncle Raymond, because we are the volunteer police. And they do another 8 hours. I say, hey, bro, how you manage your time, And this is what you whatever you read, you say, this guy has been a full-time job with multiple part-time job. So I'm not saying that we are sucks having this kind of too many jobs. Honestly, Jason, Nobody can be all, not say none of us, sorry, Jason or Ray Hong or Zihan. Not many of us can be Elon Musk, true not? Or Jack Barrows or
This is
whoever.
Elon Musk, co-founder and CEO of.
No, you get me now. I mean, of course, it would be great that one day Zihan, Ray Hong, Jason, Qiaoling, or any one of you here, or Jiaxing, okay, Yu Fan, you are the one of the discovery founder of cure or something. Yes, good. Remember the Spider-Man, what he say? A person with more power have more responsibility, right? A person with more
great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, great power comes with great responsibility, guys. Same thing. Look at your parents now, you see. If your parents are there with the high status of the job, he or she got a lot of things to manage. So please, can you all guys just shut up, do a good job, study well. That's all. Because next year, I'm telling you, Zihan and Ray Hong and Tianyu, it's going to be a very bad year. Recessions, inflations, unemployment, already starting to cut people down already. And anyone who will follow cryptocurrency, Yang Zhen, you know, right? Recently, the cryptocurrency got a lot of hiccup. One of the founders went bankrupt, and now Singapore, the police are catching this guy of the scam for the cryptocurrency, right? So you get me? This is a real world. You don't just study academically. We have to prepare. I have to prepare you guys in the real world. Must be able to take that kind of tremendous stress. Is working 30 hours full time? Yes, this is okay. Not really. Let me skip this one. Not necessary. It depends on yourself. Okay, what else do we have here? No more? Okay, no more. Okay. So now I'm going to break you into groups for a couple of minutes. So just one first. Where is my group? Okay, in case I miss out, let's see. Where do I go for my breakout rooms? Okay. 4 groups, right? Okay, group 1. I will be Guo Ren, Yu Fan, Ziyue. Room 2 will be, oh, honey, you cannot talk, I'm so sorry. So I will get Kai Wen, Han Ling. Let's go. Let's go to your room, guys. Thank you. Xiaoling, are you able to join? Xiaoling, can you join room 1? Yang Zhen, room 3. Go to room 3. Xiaoling, go to room 1. Xiaoling. Xiaoling, are you there? Can you go to room 1?
I don't have the notification to go into room 1.
You don't have the one, sorry?
I don't have the notification.
Eh?
I think it might be lagging.
Oh. I put you in already.
I can see everyone, but they are blank.
They're lagging. I think your Wi-Fi. Don't worry. Xiaoling, why don't you, excuse me, log off and log in again?
Okay.
I have this problem before. Don't stress. No need to stress. Log off and log in again. Don't worry. Go. Come. Oh, are you there? You still here? Oh. Charlie, are you still here? Or you just log off?
I'm not even done yet. I just accidentally pressed it.
Is that your photo?
What?
The photo, the background photo. Just now you.
No, the background is like that. Must put it as like that.
The background, the photo that you took the picture with the tie, the jacket. Is that you?
That's my dad.
That's your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is going to present first? Yang Zhen, yours ready to present? Oh yeah, must share screen.
No, we decided that we cannot make it in time. So we recorded all of our ideas on a Google Doc, and later we will make it into a PowerPoint.
But never mind. Just show us a bit what you have done. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be fair. Everyone have to show something. Even though you cannot complete the whole task, don't take it seriously. But of course, be professionally, not seriously, but professionally as do what you're part. Okay. May I have the Kaiwan's group first?
Wait.
Wait. Who is not in yet? Qiao Ling is not in, huh?
There's still like some like important parts we haven't finished. So like, can we do like on the next turn?
Yeah. Don't worry. Hey, Kaiwan, don't stress, please.
No. It's just like there's just
It's
one
good
last
that
part.
you want to complete it. Just show me whatever you have. Don't worry. Okay, just show me whatever you have.
Wait.
December. Next week already December quarantine. Very funny, huh? You play Genshin, play until blur already. Another few more days already December. Hey, Quarren, I see you next year. 1 month time is already next year. Hey, hope to see you on the 10th. Poor thing, Kaiwan is not around. Cannot give hug and kisses to all of you. Okay, come. Who want to do the presentation first? Can you? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, Quarren, you start first.
Okay.
Once you done, sorry guys, Quarren, hold on. Once
Oh
you have
my
completed,
God.
please send it to me by WhatsApp. I prefer WhatsApp, okay? Let's go. Quarren.
Okay, so basically we're doing this casual job thing, and a casual job is like a short-term or temporary job which has irregular hours, which means you can adjust the hours yourselves, or like the employer can adjust your hours. For example, you work like 5 hours today but only 1 hour tomorrow, and then it's not guaranteed to be ongoing. But you do get extra hourly rate, so you get paid more money, but then there isn't like paid holiday or sick leave. So like if you are sick, right, and then you can't come to the job, too bad, you don't get paid. And one example of people with a casual job is disappointments, aka artists. Yeah, because like if they want to draw today, then they draw, then they get the money, and then like you spend 10 hours on this artwork, nobody cares, you get like $5. And if you can't draw today, like you're sick or something, then like you don't get paid. So it's kind of casual. Yeah, this is brought to you by 乔林子月 and Yifan and Guan. Oh yeah, and you look so cute. See?
Yingxin again. Yingxin again. Thank you so much. It's very nice. Thank you. Very well presented. Agree, all of you. Thank you, Xiaoling, and all of you. Share your icon. Yeah, must have share your icon. Okay. Next, may I have who else? How Shen, your group ready? Okay.
I think our group is ready, but I do not know how to share screen. So Tian, you share screen.
Yes, Daniel. Thanks.
Okay, I think I might have added something stupid, Tian, but
Come. Don't waste time. Ready? Come. Thank you, Tian. Let's go.
I present or what? Oh my group.
Anyone.
Okay, I'll just take it. Okay. Wait. Okay,
How
full
Shen, you want
time.
to present How Shen?
How should
Or
you want?
Jiaxing?
Okay, I'll start off because I wrote that.
Okay, good. Go.
Full-time meaning on a full-time day or weekly basis, occupying or using most of the working time throughout the day or week is mostly called full-time. I don't know. Okay.
Yes, correct. You're right. Good. Next.
What makes full-time different from part-time? Full-time jobs offer additional benefits like higher pay, health insurance, and retirement plans compared to part-time. On the other hand, part-time have more flexibility in how long you work for. Full-time is mostly recommended for adults who have more time, unlike students and younger generation. As for them, they have a much more busy schedule because of homework, school, and studies, thus taking most of the time throughout the day.
This one I must give you extra marks.
Thank you. I wrote
presentation-
that. Full credit to
Yeah.
me. Full to me.
Yes, go back to you. Thank you, Hao Shen. Because this one I must give you extra marks because I did not mention during my presentation, and it's very true. Students is only can take part-time job. If you were to take a full-time job, good luck to you. That means I do have students last time, they quit school and end up to take full-time job because they come from a very poor family. The mom was very sick, the father ran away, and end up the brothers have to take out a full-time job and quit ITE. Yes, thank you very much. Next. Jiaxing, you want to present? No more. Okay. Next will be Kaiwen, is it the same as Kaiwen, Zihan, and Han Lingdui? Correct now? Yeah, the three of you together, right? Kaiwen, Han Ling.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa, that is awesome. Very nice. Well done. Let's go.
Okay, so contracting and its pros and cons. So one of the pros you get is greater flexibility, as many employees struggle to balance their work and personal lives. And you also have a lot more control over when and where you work, and have a larger scope to negotiate on working conditions, hours, and payments. Basically, like, you have more freedom to choose to work at like how you want to work instead of being forced into a schedule by like a boss or something. Wait, is my mic working?
Yes, very good. Loud and clear,
Okay.
sir.
This is one of the cons to contracting. It's you have an unstable income and income growth. And depending on the type of contracting that one does, the pay may fluctuate on a major scale due to unstable market and other factors. Hence, there might be an additional sense of risk to take note of, as business opportunities might be rarer, and like since your jobs are more specific, they might be harder to attract customers.
Very true. No, there are some jobs like this. Yes, I can think of is some like the sound system when like okay, for example, you're right, F1. Okay, there are only F1, there are season that certain contractor jobs will come in to help. True now. And
Yeah.
if there's no F1, that means that person bye-bye have to do other jobs. But when the F1 come, they are very highly paid for that job. So seriously. True.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So lastly, this is one of the pros again, is you can offer like a more specific set of skills and services. So when you contract, contracting is advantageous as one is given a very wide range of flexible, basically given a wide range of schedules, like the priorly mentioned part. Like you can choose to work specifically on like what you're good at instead of having to adapt to like what the market needs. Like let's say like
I like the word you use, the word the market needs. Yeah, the demand and supply. Totally agree with you. Well done.
let's say like okay, no man, I can't think of an example.
Zihan
Yeah.
and Harley, want to add anything?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so for example, like, okay, so it depends on what the contract you do. For example, supposing that your contracts are, for example, it's in, okay, I would say like, for example, vehicle manufacturing, like you can sign a contract with, I don't know, like, so, okay, for example, supposing that like you want to sign a contract that in which you supply like goods or like gears to the F1 race, for example, like you can supply, I don't know, race cars or like provide services.
Yes,
according to
you're
the
right.
contract. Yeah.
Especially the construction site, you're right. Some of them, they supply contract staff like the Bangladesh worker, right? The foreign worker. So for example, hey, hello, my site now recently need to complete the deadline. I need 10 worker, no. Hey, Zihan, you have no? Oh, yeah. I think my friends, Kai Wen, he opened a company for all the contract workers. So I can supply you 10 workers, but each worker, I want to charge a commission of $50 or $100. So if you are like 中间人, you earn this money because it is through your connection and network. You are right. Yes. Because recently there's a manpower crunch and people are looking for contract staff, and like especially working in any parts of, as long as you have a legal work permit to work in Singapore. Yes, you're right. Well said. Any more?
Also, we don't have D-Loop, that's all.
Sorry, what?
No, never mind.
Can that's all. Thank you, guys. Last but not least, Jason Group. Jason and who? Ray Hong and Yang Zhen. Let's go. Last one.
Can someone share screen? I'll do the presentation.
Okay, sure. Share screen, please. Thank you so much. Let's go.
So we chose contracting jobs. Contract work is a type of employment that is based on a written labor agreement between an employer and a contractor. Businesses can use contractors for a variety of purposes.
Oh, Mackenzie, not bad, Where you got this? You're right. Oh, you're testing Uncle Raymond. Well done. Very good. It's true. It's a consulting firm. I usually supplies people.
Yeah, I actually heard it of a car drive for with my brother, and they were talking about it, and I asked about it and I learned about it.
With your who? Your brother or your father?
My brother and my father.
Yeah, Mackenzie, yes.
They are really techie. Yeah, the first time I heard it, I saw this like Mackenzieism, but I didn't saw this the company.
No, but they want to put a very professional, very big name, right? It looks very grand and professional, correct?
Yeah.
But actually, it's nothing wrong to make it very grand and very professional, very elegant, very international brand, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, Ray Hong. Well done.
One of the advantage, the job is freelance, so that you can either be self-employed or like work full-time or for side businesses.
Precisely. We call it sometime, Wei Hong and Yang Zhen Jason. It's like moonlighting lah, sideline, okay. In Malay, we call lobang, okay, extra pays, some extra cash.
And one of the disadvantages is that they do not have regular standing of permanent employee, and the company can like kick you out anytime.
Sad to say, so now you know, no matter how anymore, that's all.
We didn't have time, yeah.
No, it's very good, to be honest. Within only 10-15 minutes to come out like that, is to me is I'm not being sarcastic to any one of you here. Okay, it's not easy. So Jason, you can see that, right? So next year it will be something telling you can see that, right? So sorry, I know you feel very frustrated because of your Wi-Fi. You feel did not contribute or whatever. Don't have this kind of concept telling, please. Okay, right? Don't. Your main thing is to come here to be fun, fantastic, fabulous, and learn from one another. Okay, but you have more chance of that. Sometimes my Wi-Fi got one time, I can't start my lesson after half an hour later because there was an upgrading of my Zoom and my Microsoft Office and then my antivirus. So it's very common. Once you have IT things, gadgets, you will bound to have this kind of hiccups. So don't take it so stressful, okay? Right, you all are doing a good job and your reading is very good, Xiaoling. It's just even a short few sentences, but I can see you really put in the efforts. So Jason, well read, huh? Your reading, I think, is because of your background. Last time you went to this kind of international school, the way you pronounce your words, and you're yet to test you. But Jason, this is only a first lesson, so I can't tell how much you're going to learn from the future lesson. But you can see these are my plan for all my classes. So thank you so much for all your contribution today. Okay, Warren always have very interesting design and things like that. You can see Xiaoling, right? Hao Shen also well done. You came out with a lot of good answers. So this is a way, a platform for future for all of you to contribute. If I were to put the student performance appraiser today, as everyone are doing a good job, it's at least 7.5 and 8 or 8.5 above. All right, so well done. So next month will be December already, will be a new topic altogether. So some of you might not be here, like Zachary, you're not around, and then Li Xian, Li Xian, right, is also not in, also overseas. Please enjoy yourself, but while you can come, just come in to have fun. So in a few more days, I will see you, and then we'll, please let me know whether you're coming for the 10th of December. All right. So that's about it, guys. Thank you. And those